Exodus 19, verse 10. It says, "And the Lord said to Moses, Go to the people and consecrate them today and tomorrow. Have them wash their clothes and be ready by the third day, because on that day the Lord will come down on Mount Sinai in the sight of all the people. Put limits for the people around the mountain and tell them, Be careful that you do not go up the mountain or touch the foot of it. Whoever touches the mountain shall surely be put to death. He shall surely be stoned or shot with arrows. Not a hand is to be laid on him. Whether man or animal, he shall not be permitted to live. Only when the ram's horn sounds a long blast may they go up to the mountain." After Moses had gone down the mountain to the people, he consecrated them, and they washed their clothes. Then he said to the people, "Prepare yourselves for the third day. Abstain from sexual relations." On the morning of the third day, there was thunder and lightning with a thick cloud over the mountain, and a very loud trumpet blast. Everyone in the camp trembled. Verse 17. Then Moses led the people out of the camp to meet with God. And they stood at the foot of the mountain. Mount Sinai was covered with smoke because the Lord descended on it in fire. The smoke bellowed up from it like smoke from a furnace. The whole mountain trembled violently. And the sound of the trumpet grew louder and louder. Then Moses spoke, and the voice of God answered him. Stop right there. Elias, turn me down a little bit more. I hear all kinds of reverb up here. Now you have to see this picture. I mean, it's so scary. It's so scary that when all the people that were assembled around the mountain, everybody trembled. Everybody said, "What is going on?" Can you imagine Mount Sinai full of fire and smoke? And everybody saying, "Okay, this is the God who we're dealing with." That's why they were scared. It was like they recognized who they were dealing with. God was establishing who He was. He says, when you think about me, you think about that mountain. You think about that fire and that smoke and that loud trumpet blast. Think about that when you think about me. So He was establishing who He was. Now watch this. Go to Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy chapter 5. Check this out. I'm going to walk you guys through step by step. Deuteronomy chapter 5. We're going to start at verse 22. So God established Himself upon that mountain, Mount Sinai. Look at this. Deuteronomy chapter 5, verse 22. It says, "These are the commandments the Lord proclaimed in a loud voice to your whole assembly there on the mountain from out of the fire, the cloud and the deep darkness," and He added nothing more. "Then He wrote them on 2 stone tablets and gave them to me." This is Moses. "When you heard the voice out of the darkness while the mountain was ablaze with fire, all the leading men of your tribes and your elders came to me, and you said, 'The Lord our God has shown us His glory and His majesty, and we have heard His voice from the fire. Today we have seen that a man can live even if God speaks with him. But now, why should we die? This great fire will consume us, and we will die if we hear the voice of the Lord our God any longer. For what mortal man has ever heard the voice of the living God speaking out of the fire as we have and survived?'" Get this. Verse 27. "Go near." Now this is what they told Moses. "Go near and listen to all that the Lord our God says. Then tell us whatever the Lord our God tells you." Stop right there. So all these elders, all the leaders, they told Moses, "You know what, Moses? We don't want to hear God's voice anymore. It scared us. We're trembling scared. So this is what we want you to do. We want you to go up and you listen to the Lord, and then you bring the message back down to us." What we have to remember is this. God wants to speak to us. I mean, He wants to speak to us one-on-one. He wanted to speak to them one-on-one. They couldn't take it. They said, "Nope. We need a messenger. We need a prophet. We need somebody that can get the message from God and relay it to us. That's what started the prophets. That's how they got started. You'll see.